What's going on, chat? Today's day 4, I believe. As y'all can see by the title, we're going to be talking about the journey in itself. And there's a lot of directions to take this. But what I want to start with is I want y'all to think about a goal. Have a goal in mind, or have what you want to accomplish in life, or your future. What do you think that even looks like? I want y'all to really envision that. And whenever we think about these goals, I'm talking about more specifically long-term goals. We like to think about, how long is this going to take? How is this going to happen? Why do I want this? When is this going to get done? You know what I'm saying? We want to think about every question in the book, and we want to have it down to a science of how it's going to get done, and when it's going to get done, what's going to happen, and how it's going to happen. However, I want to remind y'all that you cannot control any of that. Plan it out to a T, write it down on a piece of paper. It will almost never go as planned. So when we talk about journey, my biggest thing on this is to slow down. And I can say slow down 10 times over, and the best way to think about slowing down is kind of just not doing anything and being complacent, trying to let it come to you, but it's never going to come. Whenever I say slow down, I'm meaning go after it full force with full effort, but don't expect results right away. We know that all things good take time. Everything good takes time. And fall in love with just putting in the effort every day, showing up no matter what. That's where your fruit will be produced. That's how you grow. You know what I'm saying? And I keep preaching that same message, but that is how you grow. You are not going to grow trying to jump from one step to the next step every single time. How can there be growth if there's no problems? I want y'all to really hear that statement. How can there ever be growth if there's no problems? If everything's smooth sailing, if everything in our life is just going smooth sailing and it's just a flat plane, where does joy come in? Where does the actual growth come in? It doesn't. There's going to be ups, there's going to be downs. But whoever I'm speaking to on the other side of this camera, you got it. Right? Like I say it all the time. Take the risk. Fight for it. Fight for it. This is your life. Take hold of it. Take captive of it. You know what I'm saying? If it was do or die, you would find a way. There wouldn't be an excuse in a do or die situation. So whatever it is that you're putting off, holding back, go for it. I made a vow to post a video every single day. These videos aren't getting views, but do I care? You know what I'm saying? If it was to get views, why wouldn't I just go out in public and do something stupid and post it on TikTok for everybody to laugh at? Because that simply is not the purpose. I post this as documentation of a journey. Growing and excelling and getting better at my communication skills and talking to a camera. A lot of the time I'm looking every which way because it's hard for me to hold eye contact with this camera lens. So this is a way to do so. And if I get 5 views, if I get 20, 10,000, who cares? You know what I'm saying? I don't expect anything. So what I have to say, as I guess the grand scheme of things, is your expectations will take away your joy. Don't be so easy to expect everything to come on a certain timeline or on a certain silver platter, or whenever you do this, or don't expect it. But what I can say is, if you're putting in the work every single day, showing up day in and day out, it'll have no choice but to co-align. You know what I'm saying? The results will have to catch up eventually. But don't expect them to come at a certain time. Good things come to those who are patient and who wait. Have faith that God will provide your needs and even your wants. Have faith, but you have to back it up with work behind that. We know that faith without works is dead. So work, try, fail, grow. I can say this stuff over and over again and drill it into your minds, because even me talking is helping it drill it into mine. You know, thus far, 19 years of living, I've been taught a completely different way. So I'm going against the grain. And I'm going to have to rewire my own thinking. Something's going to have to change in order for things to change. I realize that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to continue to go after it. I'm going to continue to hunt. I can't just pack up my bags and leave. Right? That's not the type of fight we're in. You have to be willing to give it all that you can without the expectation of results. And that's hard in a time like now. But you gotta realize too, now is all you have. Push it off till tomorrow. Okay, I'll do it tomorrow. I don't want to be that great guy today. I'll be that great guy tomorrow. Tomorrow doesn't exist on this timeline. All you have is now. So get it. Go get it. Proud of y'all, man. I love y'all. It's a great way to hold myself accountable too. And everything I say is me speaking to you like this, face to face. Because it's stuff that I have to go through too, and I have to ring out too. But I know it's coming. I don't expect it to come in a certain time, but I know it's coming. That's what I want to leave y'all with today. I love y'all, man. Go after it, bro. Peace.